guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today is a big day for Ripple and XRP. Absolutely bullish. The final decision is now laying with Judge Torres. And we're going to get into all of that, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm also going to go over the news and, of course, my trading bots. And a very interesting interview on CNBC with, of course, Gary Gensler, who we cannot effing stand. But anyway, let's get into the video, Bulls. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification because, as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come on this incredible journey. Things are going to get very, very interesting from here. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a good thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. All right, formalities are out of the way. I'm going straight to community tab. And interestingly, Grayscale has withdrawn their Ethereum futures ETF as well. So I wonder what is going on here with Ethereum ETF applications. I mean, this is the futures ETF and very different from the spot, but why have they done that? I have no idea. We've got GBTC or Grayscale buying 61 Bitcoin, $3.9 million worth, and their total holdings, this is insane, 292,300 Bitcoin. That is a lot. Okay, so they are starting to accumulate Bitcoin after selling it. It doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Yes, every single Bitcoin ETF has had inflows for the second consecutive day in a row, which is very, very interesting. So keep this in mind that institutions are literally buying up a lot of Bitcoin now, right? And of course, we've got the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, ratcheting up their purview on the crypto industry after filing a Wells notice against Robinhood the other day. This is insane. I cannot believe this. And the CFTC commissioner also has stated today as well that there could be an influx of lawsuits from the SEC and basically the whole crypto industry as well. So very, very annoying. Going to CoinMarketCap, let's have a look. We've got $2.29 trillion, $64 billion in volume, 53 on the dominance for Bitcoin. I mean, that's basically been the same for a long time. We've got the Fear and Greed Index sitting at 55, so we're not that greedy, even though we all are. And we've got Bitcoin sitting at $62,229 today. Ethereum's at $3,000 US. It's down 2% today. We've got Solana at 146, down 5%. XRP's at 52 cents. This has pretty much remained pretty flat at this level actually for a while. And of course, we've got my favorites, which I'm not going to go through all of them, but we'll go through HBAR at 10 cents. XLM is at 10 cents as well. Immutable X $2. VeChain 3 cents. Very annoying, as everyone knows. Let's keep scrolling down. Algo's at 18 cents. Gala at 4 cents. WorldCoin $5.81. There you go. Keep scrolling down some other favorites, of course. XDC, XYO, and Reef. And I haven't got these up here because they're just below that top 100. But anyway, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And yes, before I do have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is where I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, trading bots, you name it, dividend investing, which I just posted up as well. Go check that out. It's very, very interesting. I've got a fat dividend from one of my stocks. So go join up in here. My bots are all trading nicely as well. They've been continuing to do that. Have not stopped. So everything's set up in there. Quick look at 3Commas. I do have a significant amount of bots running at the moment. As you can see right here, I've got futures running on Bybit, and of course the spot trading bots have not stopped anyway on OKX. So I'm running them on both exchanges, spot trading on OKX, futures, and perpetuals on Bybit because we can still trade on Bybit. Unfortunately, we can't do that on OKX. Now, just bearing in mind, I did go through the application process on OKX. I did pass the questionnaire. Now, I'm having to get my accountant to go through the documentation because you have to submit that in order to get approval. So we'll see how that one goes. Then I'll be back up and trading with derivatives on OKX, but it definitely isn't easy. The questionnaire is insanely hard, right? So go check that out. The spot trading on OKX is great. I'm still remaining with that. I just set and forget these. So these bots you can literally copy in the Patreon. Go check it out. It's bullish. And you just literally, I kid you not, set and forget them because they're not trading with leverage. They're just trading the markets for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? 3 commas linked below. I'm using the monthly membership. You can use the yearly. You can get whatever you like. And you can get a discount on that as well if you use my referral link. Now, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. Have a quick look here. It is a sea of red on the hour, to be honest with you. I mean, we've got Say, which is up nice, 1.6%, still at 52 cents. And WIF, 2.2%. This is at $2.95. Some people are saying, you know, these meme coins are going to do extremely well. You may very well do perfectly fine in meme coins, but please be careful with it. I'm focusing on utility this bull market because there's big things happening in this space. Quant is up 0.4%. Boring as F at $97. All right, now I want to get into the news because I've got to make this quick video. But the SEC literally files its final response in the Ripple XRP case, which is huge. Ripple Labs and the US SEC have made significant progress in their legal battle, with the SEC filing its final reply in the lawsuit remedy stage. I mean, this is it. This is the final stage, right? In its recent response to Remedy's brief, the SEC challenged Ripple's insistence that the blockchain startup acted without recklessness, and that there should be no widespread uncertainty about the legal status of XRP, despite the court previously rejecting this fair notice defense. The SEC also maintains its stance on whether Ripple will likely engage in similar actions in the future, even though Ripple has not violated any rules since XRP lawsuit was initiated in 2020. According to the Remedy's brief, Ripple has tried to downplay its liability while highlighting its cooperation with the SEC since 2013 initial XRP offering, which is interesting. However, the SEC emphasized that according to the law, even if Ripple had reframed from violations since 2020, another breach is still possible. The SEC argues that Ripple's assurances about changing its behavior post-lawsuit do not justify avoiding injunctions. And according to the SEC, Ripple claims for the following legal guidance and restructuring future of XRP sales based on the lawsuit's order are misleading. The SEC contends that Ripple misinterprets the order and fails to accept its implications for compliance. And the reply also refutes Ripple's assertions about conducting sales outside the United States and to accredited investors, as these defenses were abandoned during summary judgment. Additionally, Ripple claims of contract charges on demand liquidity sales are dismissed, as these contracts already lack certain restrictions identified as violations. Ultimately, the SEC argues that Ripple's assertions do not negate the need for injunctions to prevent future violations. Responding to the SEC's reply in Remedy's brief, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty Legend, commented that the SEC's reputation continues to decline. I agree. He highlighted that the international financial regulators with robust crypto licensing frameworks might be surprised that the SEC regards its efforts as akin to issuing phishing licenses. 100%. Alderoty criticized the SEC for not consistently applying the law. He expressed optimism about resolving the XRP lawsuit. While the crypto community eagerly awaits the case outcome, analysts anticipate a final judgment around September. There you go. All right. So this is it. This is the final stage in this mammoth lawsuit against a crypto company like Ripple. And I guess it's going to set massive legal precedents as well. And yes, XRP, I'm not going to get into that because it's just, you know, I mean, look, yes, once this goes and it's done, we can finally move on with this, right? Global central banks have obviously urged to adopt digital currencies, which is interesting. And John Nangle, right here, head of Deutsche European Central Bank member, recently stressed about the urgent need for central banks to evolve and adopt digital currencies quickly. 100%. At the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Summit, Nagel discussed the shifting landscape threatening traditional banking models. Nagel, forgive me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, right? Reflected on the past, noting dramatic changes in the banking over the last 2 decades, emphasizing that what was once seen as an unbreakable business model is now vulnerable. 100%. It's the same thing as, how can I put this? Like, you know, with video stores back in the day when you used to go hire a movie and, you know, that all got blown out of the water with Netflix and Stan and Binge or whatever you call them. And then comes the internet, fax machines, and email, right? And sending letters. Everyone sends emails now. So, this is what I'm saying. It's the same thing. It's revolutionizing. He advocated utilizing distributed ledger technology, or DLT, as a critical tool for modernization, asserting we need to revise our business model, and DLT is a vital tool for reaching this goal. There you go. All right. Big things are coming. The CFTC chairman forewarns of increased crypto enforcement. This is never going to stop. And during a talk right now at the global conferences in Los Angeles, Benham outlined, or what's his name? Sorry, let me just get into this. Rostin Benham outlined that the expanding market size and investment predicting a surge in regulatory efforts within the next 2 years. Legislative challenges are compounded by limited congressional sessions available before elections. So let's see what happens. He's predicting more lawsuits, which is going to be very, very annoying. And I want to get into this, but Bitcoin price prediction from the short term. Will Bitcoin return to 70K? I think it will. And on May 8th, right here, Adrian, I'm not going to even pronounce your name, aka Crypto Burb, told his followers that we're in a bull market for sure because the 200-week and 50-week moving averages trends were rising. I agree with that. Additionally, the 200-day moving average hits an all-time high this week above 50,000. Bitcoin pioneer Anthony Pomp observing this, saying, "Don't get lulled to sleep by Bitcoin going sideways. The long-term thesis is as strong as ever." And basically, average gains in May in previous cycles were around 15%, and the month open was 60,600, implies the end of the month estimated target around 70K, so $70,000. That's going to be fascinating. Let's go to cryptometer.io and have a quick look at this. We've got money going to Solana, Ethereum. We've got Bitcoin right here, FTT. Stay the hell away from that. Let's go Lido DAO, and XRP's there finally, which is nice. Quick look at X. I want to play this interview with not Brad Garlinghouse. I wish there was an interview with Brad Garlinghouse, but we'll get into that. I want to play this interview with Gary Gensler about Ethereum, then we're going to end up on this. All right, just give me a second. Here, listen to this. All right, this was last night.
Ethereum a commodity, or is Ethereum a security? And therefore, will there one day be an ETF? That's the fundamental question on the table in crypto land. You agree?
Well, you're the one that's out there asking the questions. All I would say is, to me, the fundamental question is how do we ensure that the American investor is protected? And right now, they're not getting the required or needed disclosures. And the intermediaries in the center of this rather centralized market generally are conflicted and doing things we would never allow the New York Stock Exchange to do. The New York Stock Exchange is not allowed to trade against the investors.
Okay, but let me ask you about this. You've seen the consensus lawsuit, and I know you have a Wells notice with them as well. This is Patrick Henry saying the following, and I want you to respond to it. Just months after a federal judge sanctioned SEC enforcement lawyers for lying in court, new evidence shows that Chair Gary Gensler himself misled Congress. The testimony to the Financial Services Committee last April, Chair Gensler refused to answer questions about the SEC's classification of Ether, and new court filings show this was an intentional attempt to misrepresent the Commission's position.
We speak to Congress directly in hearings like that, and also directly to members, and we share with them accurately what we're doing, so that the viewers can also understand we don't speak about whether we have an investigation or whether we don't have an investigation, and we don't speak about whether somebody is, in our opinion, not following the law unless we actually bring a case. So we stay quiet on many questions that you might ask at this live interview or even
but ultimately, should
in
investors,
a congressional hearing.
There's a lot of folks who bought Ethereum expecting that one day there will be potentially an ETF, and that it will be considered a genuine security that's tradable on these exchanges. Will that happen?
Again, that's something in front of our commission right now. We're a 5-member commission, and those filings will take up at the appropriate time.
Is that something from the big question in crypto?
He literally avoids every freaking question. Like, come on, man. This man needs to be removed from the SEC, and we've still got him until 2026, I believe. So he's still got more time in this place. Anyway, We've got investment company Susquehanna International Group now holds over $1 billion in Bitcoin ETFs. And Mike Tyson absolutely is going to destroy Jake Paul. I'm just putting that out there. I do want to get this tweet, though, by Jeremy Hogan. Legend. I'm going to end off on this as well. But the Ripple vs. SEC briefs are finished. And I think the SEC went out with a whimper here. It didn't even try to attack the ODL sales, just noting that Ripple was trying to relitigate the issue, which it is. And it brought nothing new on damages. Just waiting for Judge now. So, Judge Torres, let's see where this goes. It's going to be interesting. But anyway, Bulls, I'm out of here. Make sure you have a good night, good afternoon, and good morning. And if it's morning, have an espresso. Stay bullish. And again, I'm continuing to dollar cost average, as always, into my favorite assets. And it's only going to get bullish from here, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, join the Wall Street Bull University. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Take care. Bye.